Have you ever felt frustrated or embarrassed by your marketing website as a SaaS founder? Or maybe you're a client, you're a WordPress professional, and you're helping these SaaS founders, people building apps, WordPress plugins and themes, and consumer software. All these softwares need a website, and perhaps what you have is embarrassing. It doesn't look very good, and you just want to create something that actually looks good, that is completely conversion optimized and causes the software company to make more money. If that's you, or you have a client like that, you're in the right place. My name's Chris Badgett. I'm a WordPress LMS software entrepreneur. I'm a coach to WordPress professionals. I'm a course creator, and I'm a homeschooling, work from home dad, coming to you live from the office in my backyard, which is a little cabin. I am a SaaS founder myself, a B2B SaaS founder with LifterLMS. I know the pains of needing a really good website to run this type of business. So you're in the right place if that's like you or like your client. I also want to encourage you to stay to the end of this video to get access to an exclusive resource called the WordPress LMS Buyer's Guide, which helps you select the most powerful, flexible technology to suit your needs if you're going to do any kind of training, which is particularly relevant in this video right here. So thank you for coming. Did you know that I've gotten over 20,000 people to sign up for the LifterLMS Quickstart Course? So as a software founder myself, I use free courses as lead magnets to help our prospects learn about the software, and also help our new users and new customers onboard into the tool effectively. Essentially, it teaches people the critical 5% of the software features to get 80% of the value in a short, 20 to 30 minute course. So that's a quick start course. And I've personally, it's just my total secret. I'm giving it to you today. You hear people talk a lot about PDFs and ebooks and, guides and things like that. But a free course lead magnet can be super powerful for a software company. But that is just one piece of what our website does and how we think about software marketing and onboarding and expansion revenue all in one. If I've got your interest piqued, keep going, stay with me, because perhaps you're struggling with one of these SaaS website building challenges. So SaaS stands for software as a service. So when you have a software company website, the big problem I see a lot out there, and I hang out with a lot of other SaaS founders, is website embarrassment, which is basically the current SaaS website is ugly and embarrassing. Especially as a technology company, you really want to present a beautifully designed website. It's even more important because as a technologist, you should have great design. It's kind of expected. The other challenge is churn. Customers are coming to the website, they're deciding to buy, but they're not effectively learning how to use or get value out of the product. The other thing that happens to software company businesses and the founders have to deal with is what's called a growth ceiling. They've hit an amount of growth in the market, but they're just kind of flatlined and they can't grow anymore. So that's something that the website can actually help fix as well. So here's my promise to you today. We're going to help you deploy a SaaS marketing website quickly, but also a SaaS academy quickly, which is a website that also has various learning components that do various jobs. So basically, I'm going to get you to a place where you can experience the pride and satisfaction of having a beautiful SaaS website design. I'm going to help you reduce churn through the free course lead magnet strategy like I showed you, but also how to think about training methods to help onboard your customers more effectively. And we're going to crack the nut on expansion revenue so that you can think of some monetization ways to expand the amount of revenue you get per user, your ARPU, your average revenue per users, by deploying a premium academy upsell offer. So the 5 key principles to creating a winning SaaS business website with WordPress. Number 1 is the principle of empire building. So what that means is don't build your B2B SaaS business on rented land. Own as much as you can of the platform stack. So what I mean by that, as SaaS founders, we're often very comfortable, using SaaS ourselves and picking all these different pieces together to make our online business and make the business happen. But when it comes to the website, the web platform, your home on the internet, I'd encourage you to think more like an empire builder, like a king or queen of your SaaS, where you, at least this part of the home territory, literally the hub of the online presence, that you own that on a WordPress website that you own and control, that comes with unlimited flexibility. The next principle is what I call full funnel. So what full funnel means is that make the SaaS website, serve the customer through the entire customer journey so that you can attract leads, you can drive conversions, you can onboard new users, and you can drive expansion revenue all from the WordPress website. That's a great marketing site. It also has content. It's conversion optimized for selling. You've got expansion revenue built in and onboarding, and all that is like part of the strategy of the WordPress website. It's not just a marketing site skin. It can be so much more if you allow it to, which we're actually going to show you how to do that today. The third principle, you've heard me mention it a couple times here, is the Quickstart Course. If you're going to take anything from this video today, go ahead and make a 20-minute course about how to use the key areas of your product that deliver the most value. Like, so when a user first sits down to use it, that, they can have those mic drop moments. Like, so for us with the LMS plugin, learning management system, so when people create a course, that's pretty cool to see, just all the amount of how you can structure content into online learning programs. Then you set up the e-commerce stuff and you're like, whoa, this is an entire business right here on my website. And then, we give people tips on how to get those first enrollments and get the cash flow or the new user enrollment flywheel spinning. So those are our mic drop moments that our 20-minute Quick Start course teaches you how to do. You should have one for your SaaS business or your client's SaaS business. The fourth principle is called the Academy add-on. So you want to deploy basically a learning academy to pair with your business model to drive expansion revenue. But it's not that it just creates expansion revenue. It does that by adding more value, by helping with activation, by helping with onboarding, by building community. There's a lot of things you can do with an academy. It's not just necessarily courses. It could include some higher levels of support, some private coaching, some group coaching, some guest expert calls. Some people even do in-person masterminds and little mini customer conferences for their academy members. So there's a lot of different ways to design the perfect SaaS academy around your personality type, your target market, and your monetization goals. So the fifth principle is make it teamable. And what I mean by that, one of the cool things about WordPress and a LMS plugin like LifterLMS is you get to blend unlimited customizability and user friendliness, so all team members can use this powerful website and do the jobs they need to do, whether they're working in customer support, or they're on the marketing team, or they're creating content for the blog, or doing the podcast, or adding lessons to the academy, or organizing something else inside the academy. The cool thing about WordPress is it is an advanced tool in that it's open source, and there's this huge ecosystem, and you can add custom functionality. So it's It's got a lot going on, but at the same time, it's designed for regular users, even with a non-technical background, to be able to use it effectively. So you just need to, kind of train your team on how to use WordPress and that sort of thing. So even though I'm in the online learning place, the power of the Academy add-on method, it really sank in with me as I was actually going through a training put on by one of my business coaches. His name is Dan Martell. And he had a training called the Academy add-on method, where it's just a system I learned from him around how other software companies can create these training academies that have various levels of community and extra training and extra support inside that. And it was really cool to see how these companies were doing this with expansion revenue. And for me, the struggle has always been, yes, we do the Quickstart course, and we have other courses on our academy, like the YouTube traffic system that comes as a part of our bundle packages, where we help people build a YouTube funnel to generate leads for their courses and their membership sites. But it's really finding that perfect sweet spot of what you're going to do to combine community, self-study courses, group coaching, private coaching, mastermind retreats, resources, and other perks. So you can really design that infinite academy. So I'm still trying to figure out, what is the absolute best academy that I could do for LifterLMS customers. So if you happen to have any ideas about that, I would love to hear down below. One of the things I've done is we have this office hours mastermind group that we do for our top customers. It's like an extra module for people to get support from myself and other guest experts, as well as create like a little mini mastermind environment that happens. So there's lots of ways to do it. Every founder should have a quick start course like we have with our customers at LifterLMS. We also have a great case study on our website. Adrian Toby from Groundhog, he deployed our quick start method to get great results for generating leads and getting new users onboarding. And he also has an academy on his site to develop a certified partner program. So kind of like implementation partner experts for his software. He uses an academy for that purposes. So there's lots of different ways to slice and dice it. So before we get into the tutorial, I'm going to show you how easy it is to build one of these. But first, I just want to dispel the myth that as SaaS founders, you need to have a separate tool for anything. As SaaS founders, if you're a SaaS founder and you're watching this video, or you have a SaaS founder client, they tend to be very tool heavy. I look at my bill every month and all these tools like hitting the credit card for all these different expenses. Yes, you need to have some tools to build an online business from a variety of vendors, but you don't need to have separate tools for everything. And especially, like I was saying, the WordPress website, the hub of your online presence, there's so much more you can do with that. Like at LifterLMS, we have a WordPress website. We sell with WooCommerce, which is a WordPress plugin. We have our Academy, which is powered by LifterLMS. And our podcast is there, our blog is there, our Academy is there. It's all like WordPress is really at the heart of our business, and that's us building our own empire. So I know some SaaS founders, they get these separate billing systems like ChargeBee and all these different Paddle or they go directly with Stripe without using a system that's designed for that. But there's lots of different ways to slice and dice the needs of your business into tools. What I recommend is having as much as you can an all-in-one system for the hub, which is the website and the fundamental business functions like marketing and onboarding and activation within the Academy. So my pro tip for you today is that use our free training on the LifterLMS Academy to learn how to use WordPress or get your team members in there so that they can. Did you know? Let me just back up and say that I think it's the largest WordPress training site on the internet. It's called WP101, which is powered by LifterLMS. Last time I interviewed Sean, the founder of that, there's somewhere over 50,000 people in that training academy. I've licensed Sean's course. He's the best in the industry on teaching WordPress, in my opinion. So go to the LifterLMS Academy. You'll see the WordPress Basics course. Sign up for that. It's free. And then also we have our LifterLMS Quickstart Course. And that's going to show you the basics of the major tools that you need to leverage the power of WordPress for a marketing site, and then leverage the power of LifterLMS to add an academy to a SaaS business website or online presence. So with that, let's jump right into the tutorial. All right, so welcome to the tutorial. The first thing we want to do here is install our SaaS theme with starter content here. So I'm going to go into the back of WordPress here. Now keep in mind, watch how fast I build a SaaS marketing website with an academy for user onboarding and expansion revenue. So I'm going to go to Appearance, and I'm going to go to Themes, and I'm going to look for this theme. I'm going to click Add New, do a search for Cadence, and I'm going to click Install, and I'm going to click Activate. And I'm going to click this button, Install Cadence Starter Templates. So that's in. We're going to use Gutenberg, which is the default WordPress editor. And then here in these choices of pre-done sites, we're going to scroll down to here, and we're going to install this SaaS site. And we can even choose the colors here that, there's different color palettes and fonts and whatnot that we can use. Let's see. Where do we want to start? Maybe with that one, and kind of like the look of that. And you can see how we have a fully done SaaS website right here, ready to go. And we're going to install, it's got like the pricing page is already done, the about page, contact, the feature pages, they're here, testimonials here, trust logos. It's all ready to roll. We're going to click Full Site, and then we're going to click Start Importing. So while that's importing, we're basically giving ourselves a starter SaaS website where we can just replace the text with our text and the images with our images. So here we are. Look how quick and easy that was to build a SaaS website with WordPress. So now that we've got that, of course, you want to come in here and update the product shot here with your software product shot, and change out the feature info and the feature callouts and all this stuff. But this is a great starting point that we just got to in literally about 60 seconds. So the next thing we want to do is we want to install the learning management system. So we're going to go into the back. We're going to go to the dashboard, and we're going to go to plugins, and then we're going to click Add New. And then we're going to want to search for the best learning management system for WordPress, which is called LifterLMS. Do a quick search there. There it is. We're going to click Install Now. And we're going to activate it. And we'll just go through the setup wizard. Yes, we're going to install the required pages. We are selling in United States dollars, but this would work in any country in the world and any currency. So we're going to also enable offline payments. Click Save and Continue. We'll get a free coupon. And next, it's allowing us to install some sample courses. So I'm going to actually go ahead and install the Quickstart course about how to use LifterLMS, and we'll just install that one course for now. So I'm going to click Import Courses, And there we go. So let's see what this looks like. We've got a course that is imported here. I'm going to go ahead and just click update here and view it on the front end. So this is the LifterLMS Quickstart course here, which basically teaches you how to use the key parts of LifterLMS, which we looked at earlier as a valuable part of having an academy, having a quick start course about your software. So the next thing we want to do is I'm just going to do a few tweaks here. Up in the menu, appearance menus, I'm going to add a new menu item. I'm going to add the course catalog here. Add to menu. And we'll change more with this later, but I'm just putting that up there for now so I can jump around as needed. And the next thing we're going to do is we are going to go to Appearance Widgets. And on the lesson sidebar here, I'm just going to add this course progress widget, which shows the progress tracking for a user when they're inside a course. And then I'm going to add this course syllabus widget. I'll just title that lessons, and I'll show you what I just did there. So we've got those quick changes made. And let's see, I must not have saved my menu. Let me go back there. So appearance, menus. Oh, I put that in the SaaS footer menu. So let's go to the SaaS primary menu. I'm going to click select, and I'm going to add the course catalog to the menu. And we'll just put it right up there. And I'll actually rename it to courses. And we'll click Save Menu. And you can see it got my courses now. So you can see here where we've got a quick start course. In this case, it happens to be about LifterLMS, but if you're building this for a SaaS site, every SaaS should have a quick start course which doubles both as a marketing and a onboarding resource. It generates leads. You see how it's free to enroll. All right, so let's just do a test enrollment real quick. Put in a password, Chris Magic, and I agree to the terms. Enroll now. Boom, I'm in. So you can see how I'm enrolled in this course, and I can get started. I can get into the lessons, start working through the content. Let's pretend I watched this whole video. Mark that as complete. We do have an add-on that allows you to make sure they watch the whole video if that's important to you. But you can see how the progress is moving forward as I work through this free course. So one more thing I see is I need to add the dashboard up here so that I can easily get back to the student dashboard. Show that to you real quick over here in Appearance, Menus. And I am going to open up the screen options here, make sure this LifterLMS is checked. It was not checked for some reason, so that gives me some more options down here. So we're going to add the conditional sign in, sign out, and we'll put the dashboard on the menu. So we'll add those two, and we'll just leave it like that, and click Save. So now you can see over here, we have the dashboard is up here. Oops, let me fix that. So in the Cadence theme, I'm just going to edit this page and make it normal and not full width. So we'll just click normal right there, update. And you can see our dashboard is coming together with our course here. And we've got a little bit of progress so far in this one. Cool. This is coming together. So now let's add the academy. So what I'm going to do first is go into the back end of WordPress here, and under memberships, let's just keep it super simple. I'm just going to add one academy product. Let's say it costs $12,000 a year. So it basically costs the user $1,000 a month. So I'm going to click add membership. And I'm just going to call it My SaaS Academy. So a membership in LifterLMS is used to create a collection of courses and for enrollment and protect access to them, but also if you want to lock down other parts of the website and stuff to this membership, you can do that. So I'm actually going to go ahead and remove this instructor block. And so this SaaS Academy is going to have some benefits here. What we're going to add is we're going to add a course library, 3 private coaching sessions with a product specialist, a monthly virtual live training, a monthly virtual live guest expert webinar, and access to 2 annual in-person events. So pretty valuable stuff there. I'm actually going to convert that to a bulleted list and publish that. So if we look at this on the front end, you can see this is just the very beginning of my software company academy. But let's put a price tag on that. Let's say it cost, down here in the access plans for this academy add-on, we're going to do a one-time, or let's call it the annual membership. And that's going to be 10 G's, 10,000 bucks every year for all time. So that means as long as it keeps renewing and they keep their credit card current, they get access on an annual renewal. And let's go ahead and click save. And then let's add another access plan. We'll call this the monthly membership. So in this case, they're going to pay a little more. So they'll pay $1,000 every month. So they're going to pay more over the course of the year. So it kind of makes sense to get the annual membership. But this makes it a little more approachable. But you could come up with whatever kind of payment plan, or you could just have one price, or you can have a bunch of different prices, but I recommend keeping it simple. So if we look at it, you can see our SaaS Academy membership is coming together. Next thing we're going to do is we need to take credit card payment for that. So I'm actually going to go to plugins, add new, and I've gone to LifterLMS.com and I've made a purchase of the Infinity bundle, or you can get these add-ons individually. So I'm going to install 2 plugins for demonstration purposes here. The first is the LifterLMS Stripe plugin, which allows you to take automated credit card payments on your site. If you're going to sell them with another billing system and you just need to enroll the people, that's super easy to do with LifterLMS as well. And while I'm here, I'm actually going to add this groups plugin. So this is where, let's say you have a B2B software and a company is getting access to your academy and they have multiple team members, and there needs to be kind of like a layer of, like a whole company gets access to the academy, and then there's a manager that invites a bunch of team members in. That's possible with our groups add-on, which we'll look at here in a moment. So I'm just going to go into LifterLMS settings, go to integrations, oh wait, let's go to plugins. So we got that on. So I'm just going to go to LifterLMS settings and checkout. And I'm going to click on Stripe here, and I'm going to enable Stripe. I'm going to go ahead and enable the test mode and save changes. And if we look at that on the front end here, let me go ahead and sign this user out. And if we go back to the courses, and I'm actually just going to check here real quick on the memberships. We've got the My SaaS Academy membership. I'm paying $10,000 per year. And you can see here where Stripe is working and ready to take the credit card payment. Currently in test mode, but that's there. So we've got our credit card billing system set up. So the next thing we want to do is we want to create some courses for our SaaS Academy. So I'm just going to add a course real quick here. And I'm just going to keep it super generic here. Key result course. So whatever your software does, or your client's SaaS business software does, you basically just want to help people get the most possible value out of the software. So what we're going to do there, and then what we're going to do is down here, we're going to launch the course builder. And this is how to build a course in LifterLMS. So I'm just adding a section, and I'm going to add another section with some more lessons, another section with 3 more lessons. I'm going to click Save Changes. So this is my course, and this is going to be like the welcome section. And you can see how, if I want to start actually adding course content, I can drop in my videos right here, and I can start building out an actual course. That's how easy it is with LifterLMS. So let's go take a look at it here. So you can see this is the outline of that key result 1 course that's inside, that we're going to put inside the academy here. So I'm going to go back to my dashboard. I'm going to go to my courses, and just to speed things up, I'm actually going to clone this course, and we're just going to edit that real quick, change it to number 2, publish that, and we're going to clone this course again, make another one, and we're going to make this number 3. So I'm not going to build out an entire course. We've got other videos about how to get into the nuances of actual course building. But just to show you the idea here, and then let's go ahead and bundle these SaaS Software Academy member-only courses inside of the membership. So we're going to our memberships here. We're going to click Edit. And down here in Auto Enrollment, I'm going to bundle in course number 1, course number 2, course number 3. And so what that means is if anybody comes in through one of these access plans down here, they're going to instantly be enrolled in these courses. And every time we add a new course, we can just add it to the auto enrollment and then click this button to enroll all the historical members who are already in the membership. So we've got that. So now when somebody checks out and buys the Academy add-on, they're going to get all those courses. And then what we're going to do, just to show you one more thing, I'm going to create a page, and we're going to call this, let me go ahead and fix the layout here. So we're going to go with the normal layout. So we're going to do this Academy member event schedule. So there's a lot we could put in here. We could put a whole calendar of events. So let me actually go back here, and you can see our courses are coming together in the library of courses. And inside of the membership, we said 2 annual in-person events. So let's just say Academy member in-person event schedule. So let's say we're going to do one in Maui, Hawaii, December 13th, 2021. And we'll just make that, I'll just put event details here. And then let's say we're doing another one in Chamonix, France. Say May 1, 2022, just as an example. So I'm going to highlight that. And of course, I would fill this out with like hotel information and all that kind of stuff, and put a registration form just so I could also make sure everybody who's registering is supposed to be coming, and also to give people all the information they need to show up. So we're going to publish this, but then the other thing we're going to do is on the page itself, we're going to restrict access to this page right here, and people need to have the SaaS Academy membership. So I'm going to click update, and I can see this page here because I am logged in as the website owner. But if I were to try to come to this page not as the website owner, like here's my incognito window. If I try to visit that link, if somebody shared that link, it says you must belong to the My SaaS Academy membership to access this content. Somebody can click on that, and then they can decide to pony up to buy. So that's cool. And then let's say let's say we don't want our software company premium courses shown to the public. We only want them to see the Quickstart course. We can work with that too. So I'm just going to open these up. Oh, well, that's in an incognito window. Let me do it over here. So I'm just going to open these up and edit the course, edit the course, edit the course. And I'm going to change the visibility on these to hidden. So these are members only, and I want it to be a secret that what these courses are. So I'm going to do it again here, visibility, hidden, update. So now if I go back over here and I go to courses, this is on my logged out view of the website. You can see you can only see this one. So then what I think I'm going to do is just to kind of build some interest in the Academy membership, just to kind of build it in to our software website. Every software company has a homepage, a features page, pricing, about. We're introducing courses with LifterLMS. Of course, you need a blog for your content marketing. But we're going to add a Academy link to our menu and then set it up so that people can have a little bit of FOMO, or fear of missing out, or at least develop interest in the Academy, find out what it is. So let me go back to our site where I'm logged in. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the appearance menus. And over here, I'm actually, let me open up another tab here. I'm going to open up the memberships tab, and I'm just going to click view. I want this link right here. So this is a specific membership. You can have multiple memberships and have a whole membership catalog, but just I want this specific one on my menu. So I'm just going to copy that link. In my menus, I'm going to add a custom link, and I'll put that in there, put Academy right here, add to menu. So we'll put that right after courses. And then what we're going to do is, just as an example, we could do this for all the benefits of the membership. So the course library, we could have a landing page for that. We could have the coaching scheduling page on our website. The virtual live training schedule, the virtual live guest expert webinar schedule, and then we built this live and two-person event page. So what we can do is over here under Academy, what we want to do is if we open up the pages here, you can see there's the in-person event page that I added. I'm going to indent that so it shows up in a drop-down menu. And I'm going to put live events right there. And just for dramatic effect, I'm just going to do a shortcut here and do just imagine we did the same thing where we had landing pages to facilitate the other Academy benefits. So our private coaching, just pretend we had a page for that we protected to the membership. And we'll add another one, which is group coaching schedule, add to menu. And we had the course library. So we'll add that to the menu. And then what else we have? Course library, private coaching, guest expert webinars. So we had the guest webinars. Add to menu. Oops, put a little. So I'm just moving fast here in the interest of time, but I would actually create the content on those pages, protect them to the SaaS Academy membership. So we got that saved. And now if we go to our incognito window, and then we revisit our software site, our all-in-one marketing and Academy software site, you can see the academies here. And now we got all this stuff. And if somebody goes here and they click on Academy, you can see they go and they see the price. And then if they go down here, for example, to go to the live events, they'll realize you must belong to the SaaS Academy membership to access this content. They're like, okay, well, I want to go to live events. All right, well, I can't do $10,000 right now, but I can do $1,000 a month. They click join, and they are in. Now, just to show you a pro tip to put this whole thing on SuperDrive, if you're selling B2B, if you're selling into companies, I'm going to set up, show you what you can do with groups. So if we go into the back here, we go back to this site. Remember we installed the LifterLMS Groups plugin. So if I go to settings and integrations, you can see I've got groups installed. I'm going to click on that. And I got my groups here. I'll just leave the names here. You can see this menu item over here. I'm going to click Save Changes. And I'm going to click Add New. So we got a group here. And what we can do from here is we can basically work with a client who has, maybe we've got a customer that has, like 100 employees, and they're buying Academy access to all of them. So they're basically paying you probably give them some kind of volume discount, but 100 times 10,000, I don't even know what that is. 10,000, add 2 zeros, is $1 million. Let's say you work out $500,000 deal for company X to have access to the Academy, and they get access to the SaaS Academy membership. I'm going to click save. And so they're in there. And so basically what they can then do, and let's say you set them up for, so they can start inviting their people into the Academy as well, which means all, 100 of their team members would get access to the Academy. And of course, what you want to do is you actually just want to, whoever you worked out the deal with, just invite that one person in, and then that person will be able to invite their team members in. There's more on groups, but I just wanted to show you at a high level how to, if you're selling into organizations, how you can offer a academy at scale into companies. Cool. So that is how easy it is to build a beautiful software website with WordPress and add an academy, specifically with a Quickstart course, which doubles as a marketing lead gen tool, but also a new user onboarding tool, and also how you can increase your average revenue per user by adding a SaaS academy or a learning academy that to augment your offer for upsell potential, but also primarily to help your customers be more successful. So I'm Chris from LifterLMS. Smash that like button if you liked this video. If you have any questions, let me know down below. Like I mentioned in the beginning, I've got an exclusive resource to share with you called the WordPress LMS Buyer's Guide. There's a link to that down below, so go click on that. If you have not gotten that, it'll show you how to choose the best LMS, e-commerce, membership solution for whatever you're trying to do for yourself or your clients. And I want to encourage you to share this video with a friend. If you know another SaaS founder, or you know another agency that builds websites for software companies, send them a link to this video. Smash the like button. I really appreciate it. Go ahead and subscribe to our channel here on YouTube so you don't miss another video. I'm Chris from LifterLMS, and I just want to remind you that we have the power to lift up others through education. There's a course inside all of us, and I'll see you in the next video.